We just had a rye Manhattan.
Absolutely.
Now, I had been on the hunt for a thing called Sazerac or Sazerac. However, or Sazerac.
I thought it was Sazerac, man. You're right. It's New Orleans type of flavoring or whatever, man.
Oh, so you mean sassafras?
Is it that? Is it sassafras? Thank you.
I was gonna say Sazerac. I was like, what the hell is Sazerac? Oh, then you said New Orleans.
Not quite. Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Sazerac. Would be the drink.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, while we're in the rye whiskey family, I mean, I guess you could do it with a bourbon too. But the recipe that I have today calls for some sugar cubes or simple sugar, which we have here with some water and some bitters.
Okay, now then, once again, give us the name of this other concoction you have here.
It's called the Sazerac.
The Sazerac. Okay, and then you have bitters that are included right now, and water. Okay.
And then we're going to add those to a glass of ice.
Right.
And then we're going to add to that Fitz your friend.
Ooh, absinthe! Shout out to absinthe. That is wonderful. Oh my God. You know what? I might need to do that for the holidays. Wow, I just thought about that. I still got my bottle too.
The idea is that you have an atomizer for you have an atomizer of sorts for this drink, but you can either add half a shot to it or you can coat the glass with it.
I think I know what to get you for your birthday. To get you an absinthe bottle with the stir and everything like that, so you can put the sugar.
And then you can add a little bit of rye whiskey to it.
Ooh, look out!
And now I'm going to give you a little bit of a lemon twist. As a matter of fact, we're going to take the glass and we're going to go around the top of it.
Okay. Now, are you adding something to the rim since you're doing that lemon thing, or no?
Some lemon peel.
Okay, but no, like sugars or anything like that, because you already have it inside.
Right.
Correct.
Because it's already inside the glass. Gotcha. So you have your rye whiskey, your bitters.
And let's take a look at the glass.
Oh, and the absinthe, which is supposed to coat the glass, which gives you the aromatic. Because at some point in time, absinthe was banned in this country, banned in the U.S.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
So then they used Payouts or Pernotes, some other anise flavored liquor. But then absinthe made its way back into the country, and so here we are.
And let's take a look at that glass there. So this is the Sazerac.
Right.
So this is the world exclusive remix, because I'm going to call it a remix, of the Sazerac for your Thanksgiving after party pleasure there. Cheers, Mr. GPS. Happy gobble gobble. Oh, come on now. You got to do a little better than that. You got to chug that motherfucker.
No, well, you got to sip it because you know, first of all, I've never really had absinthe before.
Oh,
yeah, you got to be careful with it.
I'm surprised.
And you also have some 90 proof whiskey.
I did not know.
Not to mention, I've been drinking since we started this show. So I have to
here we go.
Really think about what I'm tasting.
You got to think about your balance. How about that?
That's why I'm leaning on this chair. I gotta say, I would make some more of these, but there's a definite difference between the bourbon side and the rye whiskey side.
Okay. The
sweetness of the rye whiskey does make a difference.
Okay.
Hands down. I mean, as soon as you add 51% corn to it, it definitely changes the landscape of the whole drink. Hold on.
See, when you're taking all that alcohol, your nose just opens wide up. Your
nose opens wide up. A whole lot of things open up. But definitely there's a difference between the rye whiskey and the bourbon.
Okay.
Now, I did find a bourbon that was $18. But if you want to get into this game of bourbon,
you got to crank it up. You got to crank it up.
You got to come with some money. It just is what it is. Now, if you want to keep things on the cheap, then you got to stay on vodka. You got to stay on anything that once they distill the liquor and it is what it is, well, then guess what? Now you can wholesale that left and right because you're just making it right there. But as soon as you start adding things to it, and apple, peaches, chocolate, pears, oranges, whatever it is, now you're gonna start to get to pay a little bit.
Correct.
The smokiness of it. I mean, I'm tasting. I mean, the lemon really makes a difference. The absinthe really makes a difference in it.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I'm smelling a whole lot of other things in this.
I mean, just the absinthe itself. The first time, full disclosure, the first time that I actually heard about absinthe, it was a Hughes Brothers movie. A Hughes Brothers movie with Johnny Depp. From Hell. The movie From Hell. It's a great movie, but within the movie, Johnny Depp's character, which was kind of like a Sherlock Holmes' character, contra the Jack the Ripper character they had, he had an addiction to absinthe. And he broke down, literally on film. You see him how they made the absinthe with the sugar cube, and they light it up, and they pour the absinthe onto. Oh, it was a beautiful way. It was a beautiful rendition of how they did it. So shout out to the Hughes brothers. It was just awesome. When I saw it from there, I was like, I gotta buy it. Now, this is going back to 2001 when the movie came out, From Hell. And from there, I just had to try it. And when I seen it one day in Roger Wilco, shout out to Roger Wilco, because they got the best liquors out there. I'm telling you, gotta go there in all their locations.
And that's where everything came from.
Yeah!
I was late going to work.
When are you ever on time?
But I found it all. Okay?
Yep.
Everything. And it took so much. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got more to add.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
This one over here.
He's got a cornucopia. It's keeping with the Thanksgiving theme. He has a cornucopia of liquor.
Okay? So.
Yeah, we see all that shit, man. A cornucopia, if you will, of joy.
You get ready for New Year's. You got like a little New Year's thing going on, man.
No, that's probably another like a big giant pickup truck worth of liquor. That's a different edition right there. I bet. But this.
One more.
What?
You got one more drink.
Is this a chaser?
Because we had a Pennsylvania rye whiskey, we have to have a chaser.
Correct. Are we keeping the Pennsylvania theme here?
If you really want to keep it down, you're trying to keep the price down, trying to work within our budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Somebody springs for the whiskey. Somebody's got to spring for the beer.
Hey, Yingling! Shout out to Yingling, Pennsylvania brewed. Absolutely.
Still made here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So, cheers. There you go, Cortez. That's your chaser, too, because we know you love chasing. You love chasing. So, that's your chaser right there. So that's bringing you back down to earth, that chaser, right?
Not really. That just keeps it going. I mean, I don't know how long we got, but hopefully it much longer.